Hey, y'all, and welcome to day number 45 of the WSOP and the fourth annual WSOP and All Vegas Poker Daily Spaces coverage. I'm Sherry Pliscota, aka Peaches, aka Gigi, aka the White Oprah of the poker community. Call me anything you want, just don't, call me something rude. Please be reminded that we always will try to give you the most updated and accurate information possible, but we are human and the information is always fluid in the poker world. So please make sure to double check any information we provide to ensure yourself the best experience possible. And please correct us if we are wrong. We want to get it right. As a matter of fact, we have a correction from yesterday. I believe I'm the one that brought it up about somebody late regging into the main event 27 minutes after late reg close. It actually wasn't the main event. It was the Ultra Stack tournament. So I did want to make that correction that it was not the main event. It was the Ultra Stack tournament. I also brought up yesterday about Karl Mann, who is down in Florida. He is getting roasted on Facebook, being called a scammer, a scummer, owes people money, blah, blah, blah. And he made a personal statement late last night, I guess, and I'm going to read it there, and you can go to Facebook and you can find all the negativity talking about how he's owing people money and whatever. But I also think it's fair to read his statement as well, both sides of the coins, if you will. I am aware of the post being made about me. I want to clarify that I've never intentionally scammed anyone. I have financial obligations from poker related arrangements, and I take those commitments very seriously. I'm actively working through them directly with the people involved. What's disappointing is how some of the people publicly labeling me a scammer have never had any personal or business dealings with me. They're entitled to their opinions, but making serious accusations without firsthand involvement only adds to the negativity. I'm choosing to handle my responsibilities directly, privately, and respectfully rather than engage in online arguments. My focus is on honoring my commitments, not participating in social media drama. And that's Karl Mann, his statement late last night. But I will tell you that there are several people, going on different Facebook posts saying how he owes them money, how he has not been a good person to them. And so, anyway, buyer beware. If you're putting your stake in money out there for somebody, buyer beware, as they say. Enter those deals at your own risk. Just, gathering information, supplying information. It's up to you what you do with that information for sure. And we are not going to talk on that subject anymore. I want to go around town and give some winners, and let's check that off of our things to do list today. Over at the Venetian, Scott Farm took down event number 82, which was the $2,200 bounty tournament. He took home 89,000 plus bounties. Nicholas Hunt took down event number 84 at the Venetian, a $600 bounty tournament for 10K plus bounties. So congrats to those winners. Over at the WSOP, $400 daily winner, Yuko Taka, I think it's Takahashi. She took down that $400 daily tournament. There were 565 entries, and she took home $31,000 for that win. Speaking of the win, Amen Kotani took down the $1,600 mystery bounty tournament for $331,000 plus 12K in bounties. Congrats. Over at the Ario, Romero Gonzalez took down the $300 nightly for $11K. And over at the MGM, Sailor Saboni took down the $600 mixed Omaha game for 17,000. So congrats to those winners around town. Very exciting for them for sure. Hey Karen, how are you?
Good morning.
You home safe and sound?
Yeah, I'm home and trying to get myself back organized. I was going to stream today, but I just think it's too ambitious. When you've been out of town for over 2.5 weeks. So I'm taking a day to do laundry and emails and that kind of thing.
Good for you. Did you stream at all when you were in Vegas?
Yeah, I did, but only once. I had intended,
Okay.
yeah, I had intended to do it more than that, but I did stream once. But I mean, it was nice because at least I got to try out my new portable monitor. So it's great, and it was great. So in the future, I think it'd be easy for me to stream, with it.
Awesome. Very good. Who's it made by?
That's a good question. I don't even know who. I didn't do any of the research for it. Do you know the mod Ghost of M? He's kind of everywhere.
No, no.
He's like more on the Twitch streets than Discord streets. Anyway, Ghost, he's like the main ACR mod. Like if you ever went into the ACR Twitch streams, the official ones, like he's always running things. But anyway, he knows a lot of that kind of stuff, and he had recommended to both me and Arlinia to get this particular monitor because it wasn't expensive and it was a good one. I can't remember the manufacturer though. It's still packed up on my
All
truck.
right.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Well, welcome back to Georgia and reality.
Listen, I'm still second guessing my decision not to play that senior. So,
We tried our hardest to get you to do it, so you have nobody to blame but yourself.
yeah, and I agree. But Mel misled me a little because she didn't tell me all the details, but it wouldn't have been just another 3 days. It was like 3 days of flights. And then if you continue, I would have been there like till Monday, not till Friday. So I guess it's okay. I came back, but I'm still wishing I got to play that last event.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I mean, I myself have said, damn, I only got to play two things, one tournament and then one charity event. And I did play some cash, but that is so unlike me, but it's okay. Like I had stuff I need, like commitments I needed to meet and it's fine. But like you said, you regret you didn't get to do maybe a couple more things that you would have liked to have done. So
Definitely.
anyway,
I
here
didn't
we
feel
are.
like I played quite enough, but part of that was I didn't feel well the first few days I was there. And then, so I was kind of staying in my room. And you can probably still hear it in my voice. I still have congestion, although I feel fine now. And I'm lucky that I only got a cold. But yeah, that kind of affected the trip. But it's good. I'm gonna do it differently next year. I just don't know what. If I go next year, I think I'm gonna stay longer, but plan to work there and maybe try to stay off the strip or something.
Right. It definitely staying off the strip does make a huge difference because that downtime is truly downtime. Where if you're on the strip, you're still going to meet people, you're still going to do stuff, you're still yeah, it's a different, it's a different vibe for sure.
Well, and the thing is for me where I am in my life and my age and my commitments, I really don't like going for 2 weeks and feeling like I got to grind, cramming in. Because I'm more of a let me play a tournament and then take a day or two off kind of a girl. So,
Yeah, that's how I am.
yeah.
That's how I am. When I first started going to Vegas for poker, of course, I try to jam it all in, cash and then tournament, cash tournament, 3 hours of sleep, cash tournament, cash tournament. I was a nut. And then one year, I think I did it 2 years maybe. And maybe the third year, I was like, okay, when I go to Vegas, we're going to have that's when I started making my, may have been the second year. Started making my calendar with tournaments picked out on it already, like 3, 4 tournaments every day picked out so that I would just look at that paper and choose or not. And sometimes I'd just stay in my hotel and get some work done or watch a movie and it's good. Like I changed the whole way I approached Vegas and it was a great change. Like I love the way I do it now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, And I have like every year, you know, when you're first new to poker, like I was just a few short years ago, you know, you're all excited, your first time in Vegas, and you want to cram it in, 'cause especially,
Yep.
you know, us being in Georgia, and it's harder to play live poker. And
Right.
then second year, maybe the same, but you know, now I've been a few times, so yeah, I don't need to do that anymore.
Yep.
I can there's going to be another opportunity to play, and also, you know, I go regularly to Cherokee, so this time I will say I didn't push myself too hard,
Good.
but I didn't get to play as much as I wanted.
Right. Right. Yeah, I didn't either. But like I said, I just had other commitments and I'm happy that I had those other commitments. They worked out well and I don't regret it for 1 minute.
Yeah, I mean,
Not 1 minute.
you had like big things like the TDA and the meetup game and the quilt, so you had like those things that were very important and time consuming. I didn't have anything like that, but I did, you know, I was glad I made it to the meetup game, and I'm glad I got to see some of the spaces people, and hopefully, like I said, next year I'm going to do it a little differently.
Right. Right. I hear you. I hear you. Hey, Joey, how are you this morning?
Okay, just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do today. It's we have a flight going home on Tuesday, and it's funny. Like we all have like when we look at a bracelet event, we're like, well, what day will the final table be televised? And that will be on Tuesday, yeah, if they televise it. So,
Right.
but then again, it's like, how hard is it to make the final table? Shouldn't I just enter it and try to make some money? So then we got the seniors going on, the 250 seniors, and we have those $250 dailies, which I haven't done, and I'm free rolling because I hit like $600 on a slot machine. So I need help. I don't know what to play today. I got three choices, or
I'm
I
going
could
to
just go
tell
back to cash. I don't know.
I'm going to tell you, I would do that 250 daily. I'm just going to tell you, the value there is just hard to just ignore.
And it's a 1 day event. And then if it works, I could do it again tomorrow, right?
Right, right.
Yeah,
It's
I think
hard
that's
to
a good
ignore
idea.
that.
Yeah, because Tracy played the Salute the Warriors. I'm sorry, the Gladiators yesterday, and did a little better than in cash. So she won like 600 and something. So it's like,
Nice.
but it's like a 10-hour day for like a $300
Yeah,
and $360 profit. You're right. Like the daily has better money. You're right.
yeah. And, we all know the money is playing cash, not tournaments, right? Unless you bink a big one. So why not just save yourself time and play the dailies? The
True. And I
value
promised
there,
myself I would do it. And just like Karen and you, and just number one, I can't grind every day anymore. I'm getting older. And number
right?
two, I've been so busy. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. You made up my mind. 1
Well, you're
p.m.
welcome.
250 daily. Perfect.
That's my definite recommendation. Hey, were you able to pick up that shirt from Aaron yesterday?
No, because I couldn't find him. I think he busted.
Oh no. Is he? I thought he's moving on. Hold on. Let's pull it up on the
My app is doing weird shit. So I hope he's
let me-
still in it.
hold
But
on. Let me pull it
but
up.
my app can't find him.
Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find him. Um,
He was there at dinner break.
I thought he was still in.
I
Yeah,
hope he
he's still
is.
in. He's
He
got
is.
524,000. Yeah, he's still in it.
All
Yep.
right, then I'll have to message him and see him before his tournament starts. Barone, Quest's gonna find him for me because my app is doing stupid shit.
I
Thank
would
you.
just honestly, I would just go to his table. I would not message him before
All right. Okay, that's what I'll
because
do.
he's trying to prepare. I would just go to his
I'll
table.
go to yeah, because every starts before my tournament. All right, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, that's what I mean, that's what I would recommend anyway. But
Because I just don't want to disturb somebody when they're in their flow state. It's hard. So
well, you'll have to be patient for the right moment, for
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Hey, the main event got a little more quiet yesterday because Kossouf and Kbrahel will not be in day 4.
No, very true. Very, very true. Oh my God. And Kristen was on the feature table, and oh my God, it was quiet. The energy was low, But I have a couple of friends though that are pretty loudmouth, so they're still in it. So you'll find them on social media. Let's see if they make this to the surface. But they're my I'll give a first name. My friend Jimmy. He's super loud. You'll hear of him, and he's still in it.
I love it. Well, let's talk about who's not in it right now, especially those that are on my team, fantasy team. So it looks like my fantasy team is up in smoke. So Benny Glazer, Chewy, Yaki, Song, Baldwin, Seed, all out of it. The only hope we have is Brian Yoon, who is currently in 37th position as far as chip stacks are concerned, and he has 1.1 million. So Brian Yoon is our only hope, and I don't even know if he took first place, if that would be enough points for us to slide into the money on our fantasy team. But we'll still root for him and for our team for sure. Some of the underdogs, looking at the list, Evan Lindman has 5,000 in chips moving on to day four. So, he is praying to the gods because they haven't made it in the money, have they? Or did I don't think they
They're
have.
they're like seven people away from the money.
Right, right. Thank you. I was just got a brain fart. I was like, I don't think they're in the money yet. So that he's hoping he's not in the blinds when he returns, right? That maybe having a full rotation around the table will get him into the money. He has 5K left, and then in second from the bottom of chip stacks is Bastine, Jolie, and he has 11,000 in chips. Then we move up the list of let's say the bottom 100. Marshall Wolick has 44,000. Nick Helmuth, which of course is Phil's son, has 53,000. Kristen Foxen has 86,000. Eric Mizraki has 88,000. So those are some of the folks that are going to be battling today to try to get those double ups, those all so important double ups to continue their tournament lives. Now, we could also talk about our friend Anthony that visited with us yesterday. He's still in it to win it. He has 48,000. Caitlin Comiskey has 411,000. TJ Reed has 744,000. So, congrats to all of them making it to day four. The chip leader is a female. Sasha Liu has 2.4 million. And I believe this is the first time a female is leading with chip stack sizes going into day four of the main event. Will this be the year, folks? Martin Zimani is in second place with 2 million. In 12th place is another female, Iris Liu. She has 1.3 million. And like I said, Brian Yoon is in 37th position with 1.1 million. Big Hooney has 1.11 million. Deeb has 938,000. And Alex Foxen has 845,000. Just to mention a few names that are still in it to win it. Karen or Joey, do either of you have any names you want to shout out or bring up?
No, I kind of missed.
I
Oh, I'm
actually
sorry. I was just going to say I kind
okay.
of missed yesterday
Yeah,
because,
go Karen. You go
yeah, yeah.
first.
No, I
Okay.
was just saying I was traveling yesterday, but go ahead, Joey.
Okay. For all my circuit friends, Bogart is still in it. You could find him under Anthony Bogart. He has 99 big blinds, 792.
Nice.
One of the nicest people you ever want to meet on the circuit. Also, from my circuit friends, uh, he's a short stack now, but he's still in it. Drew Todd Hunter, uh, who is from Tulsa, is still alive with nine bigs. Come on, Drew, you could do it. Um, a very popular person in Australia on the circuits there, who only comes into town for the main event. His name is Joshua Abadi. Josh has 72 big blinds. So those are circuit names that are doing well, and we have to keep rooting for them.
Absolutely. Still in it to win it. And
Mhm.
speaking of still being in it to win it, here comes Aaron Barone. Let's go, Aaron. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
How are you, pal? Day 4. Excellent
Yeah,
work.
thank you very much. Day three, I had a really tough table, and then one of the seats opened up to my left, and it was filled by someone who is arguably the best online poker player in the entire world. So that was an experience. I mean, I play online, and I play around like an 80-ish, 100-ish average buy-in, which is mid-ish to the bottom level of high stakes. But I don't often play against the elite of the elite players because I just, I'm more interested in playing players I can beat, but more comfortably. And so being in that position, I knew it was going to be very, very tough to have such an incredible player on my left. And I was very happy to survive the day, basically, and proud of myself for holding my own, I would say, in the spots that we had. So, yeah, on to day four with 524K. I think it's like 65 big blinds, but very, very healthy. I think I'm chip leader at my table, but I just tweeted about this. Like, I go from one table where the player on my left is at worst, like the seventh best online poker player of all time, to a player who has basically 5 million of cashes and 5 WSOP bracelets. So it's not going to get any easier, and it shouldn't. It's the main event. And honestly, it doesn't make me sad. It makes me excited and happy, and I'm just ready to play.
So, you want to tell everybody who was at your left yesterday?
Oh,
I
Pads
know.
Poker.
Yeah, Pads
Yeah,
was. Yeah.
Patrick Leonard.
Yeah.
And the thing is that like a lot of online players, myself included, our strength is that we're like technically sound, right? Like theoretically based, bet sizing, things like that. But part of what makes Pads incredible is he has all of that to a stronger degree than I do, significantly in my opinion. Plus, he has the experience of playing live, and so he's aware of those dynamics, and he's just an incredibly sharp guy, and just nothing seems to get by him. Even like table talk stuff, like not during a hand, I feel like he's able to glean things and use them later. And so, I felt like I had to be locked in the entire time. I couldn't really just kind of mess around on my phone or zone out. I had to be there. And I realized at the end of the day how exhausting it was. I would say playing 7 hours with him was more exhausting than 20 uh, without.
Right.
And I think that just speaks to what a high level player he is. Um,
Which, guess what?
but
That's
yeah,
bringing
just
your game
yeah.
up to the next level too, which I love.
I would like to think so. Even if it isn't a significant change, I feel more confident, that I didn't just completely get ran over and destroyed. And part of that is the cards, obviously. That's,
Right.
part of the game. Um, but yeah, it was a nice confidence boost to not just get completely annihilated by him over the course of many hours, which could have happened. Um, and yeah, I'm feeling fantastic
You
going
have,
into day
do you
four.
have John next
Yeah,
to you that today?
yes, I
So go
do.
ahead and tell the folks who it is.
So I learned about him, the nickname of Angry John, has 5 WSOP bracelets, 4.5 million in earnings, and the exact type of player where on a bubble he might not care. Right, a lot of times you push people around in the bubble because it's their, $15,000 min cash is a lot to the average person. To him, it might not be, so it makes bubble play a little more complicated. But we are 7 to the money, and currently we're the chip leader at our table, so it's a great spot to be in,
Right on.
and we'll just adjust our strategy based on how things
Well,
go.
I don't know him personally, but with a nickname like Angry John, I would have to take the approach of killing him with kindness.
Oh, I'm not going to try to match anger. That's for sure.
I think that would be
Uh,
my approach is just be so over the top sugary that he would be like wanting to puke his guts out. But I could do that as a
yeah, that might
female. But anyway,
correct. That might work better for you than for me. He might get more angry at me.
exactly.
Uh,
Oh,
but what I heard, it was more of a nickname given in his earlier days, and he's older and wiser and more mature now. But we'll see what happens if he loses a couple of pots. You know, you get that nickname; it's hard to shake it, even if you have reformed yourself in the last couple of years.
absolutely. 100%. 100%. So, how many levels are being played today?
We're gonna play 5 levels today. We actually might play a little more because we paused, I believe, at the end of yesterday. The idea yesterday was to play down to about the bubble, and so I'm not sure if we still have to play a few hands of level 15.
Okay.
So it might be 5.5 or something like that levels. Hopefully, we get to play all five. You know, last year I came into day four with I think about 900,000 chips. And so even though I have less this time, I feel like I've earned these ones a lot more, just given the path has been a little more difficult in my mind. Um, but yeah, like day four, we ended day four, I think, last year with 300,000 or something. So again, we're doing great. You know,
Hell yeah.
we pretty much play 2 tournaments, right? One to get into the money, and then you start looking at $10 million and thinking about how close you are to that.
Yeah, you can't think about that right now. That's,
Well, for me, I
you
don't think I'm
can't
going to win
think
anyway.
about, can't think
I
about
think that
that.
I'm like people say things like, "Oh, you're gonna, what would you do? How would it change your life?" And I'm like, I don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to win. I'm going to get like I don't know 93rd or 185th or 700th, and like I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but I'm just trying to be realistic. It's very very hard to win a poker tournament, especially one where you have 1,400 players left, and some of those are the best players in the world. So I don't plan on winning. I just plan on playing my heart out.
And guess what? Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing
Not
wrong
at
with
all.
that at all. And it's very exciting that you're going on to day four. Thousands of people before you have not. And guess what? You're getting to go on to day four this year. And it's awesome. Love it. Love it for you.
Yeah, thank you. It is an incredible experience, and really, like I was not expecting or planning on making another deep run. I know how difficult it is, and I know there are a lot of incredible players who, throughout the entire event so far, I've looked at chip updates and they have considerably more than me, and now I see they're just out. And part of that is just the variance of playing tournament poker, right? You can have a lot and then
Of
suddenly
course.
zero. Um, I'm really happy I got to replicate some of the fun I had from last. I actually think I'm having more fun than last year, just in
Yeah,
terms
good
of
for you.
social enjoyment.
Good for you.
And that's yeah, that was really what I wanted. And if I end up getting $15,000 between that and another 10 million, that's great. I would love that also.
Of course. And I see Brandon has his hand up. Go ahead, Brandon. Welcome.
Hi, Sherry. Hey, Aaron. I just had this is a two-part question, or one comment, one question. First of all, I saw what you tweeted. Like these guys that max late reg the main event. Like, what are you doing, man? Like this is the best tournament in the world. Just go play, right? And the second question, I was wondering if they gave you a reason they didn't play down to the money last night. I mean, 10 away. Like, why not just play down to the money?
So what I had heard about playing down in the money was that it was more speculation than confirmation on this, but they the bubble is a spectacle. The whole main event is right, but the bubble itself is like
Yeah.
it is very exciting television and content. And this being on ESPN this year, they wanted to have more cameras covering that, and just to witness the sheer pain that 7 people are going to go through, I guess, because it does make great TV. I think that's why. There's also the argument that when you're late in the day, and at that point it's the end of the night, it's like a 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever. Maybe they want people to be a little more fresh for the bubble. I know a lot of professionals would prefer us to play through because that is part of the endurance and part of the edge. But maybe it's a better experience for the average human being to not do that when they're sleep deprived.
I don't
But
know
again, yeah,
if I'm Evan Linden with only 5K left in chips, I want to play until the bubbles bursted, not come back for day
No,
4, but that's just how I would think about it.
I think
yeah,
Aaron just made the best point for TV. That's why. That
Yeah,
makes
of
a lot of
course.
sense.
Yep, of
yeah.
course.
And to your earlier comment, Brandon, like I yeah, I had said this yesterday, and I've said it to anybody who ever asked me the question about playing the main event from the start. It's just like, what are we doing? Like, are we trying to? Is our goal in everything to maximize dollar EV, or is it to like maximize the enjoyment of our life? And I know that people talk about, I don't know, like money matters, and I get that. Edges matter, and we're playing a game often for money. But when it comes to the main event, I would just it's just such a great experience. I think people are missing out on it. And I would say for the majority of human beings, you get to the end of your life and you're not going to say, man, I really missed out on that 0.7% edge in that tournament. I'm kicking myself versus I could have had an amazing day or an experience. And I don't have that memory. So for me personally, the memories are worth more than the edge, and the edge itself is even debatable. So I am a reg it from the start kind of person. I will always be, barring scheduling, but I understand the argument for people who prefer the opposite.
No, that was
Of course.
the point I was trying to make was if it's a random 1100 somewhere, I don't know, whatever, and you want to max late reg that, sure. The main event,
Yep,
come on, man, get the experience.
exactly.
It's totally different. I totally agree with what you said.
Love
Exactly.
it.
I think it's just a different tournament where people are. It's magical, and I was laughed at for using that term by another reg. He's like magical. I'm like, yeah, people are in an amazing mood when they sit down and play the main from hand one, right?
Absolutely.
You random 1100 tournament, they're not.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
there's guys from like bar poker leagues, like Sherry, you know what I'm talking about. Like they won a main event hand from winning like the bar poker league in Atlanta, Georgia, for say, and oh
Oh,
my god, I'm playing the main event. Like they're starstruck and I don't know. Sure, Max Late Reg, whatever the hell else you want, but not this one.
Yep, totally agree.
okay, I brought Barry up here. He has something to say to us. Go ahead, Barry.
I didn't know I had something to say. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Aaron. Good luck. My guess, if you force me to guess right now, is 170 something tables, and they need to get order and control the room. And the last thing they want to do is somehow miss the bubble. So I think 7 away from the money or whatever it is right now. When it restarts, they're gonna tell the dealers, deal one hand and stop. Stand up when you finished your hand, and then they're gonna not necessarily play hand for hand, but just have control of the room so they don't miss the bubble. And
Good
then
point.
fight if 3 people get knocked out in the same hand, who had less chips and whatnot. That's what I think is going to happen.
Good point.
And then the cameras are gonna have to zoom in on the guys, the stone bubble, like just the, you know what I mean?
It's going to be like deal one hand and stop. Okay, don't expose the river until the floor comes over. Very slow, long, drawn out torture.
I hear you. Good point, Barry. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, and we also have to realize it is a technical thing too, because at every table is a tablet that is connected to the network, and we know that we lose connection, so they need overnight to be able to confirm, reboot everything, count the bags. This is what my friends are telling me they have to do because they cannot rely on the tablets. Just because the clock says it was 7 away, we could have lost 3 people at a table where the tablet maybe lost connection for 5 minutes or something. So there's a whole nother layer to this.
Agree. Totally agree. Hey, ASG, did you want to add something?
Um, yeah, I just got here, so I don't know fully what you're talking about. But if you got 15, 20 bigs, you sleeping in or what?
I mean, to just survive the bubble, basically.
Yeah, take advantage of the fact that you can't really build your stack
So
because your stack's not big, but you're gonna survive the bubble. So maybe sleep in. I don't know.
so last year, myself and fellow 88 Poker ambassador Nick Eastwood had made the bubble. I had a big stack, and he had pretty much 15 big blinds, 20 big blinds, and they interviewed us together about what our strategies were on the bubble. And mine was raise everything, put pressure, chip up, and his was basically I'm not going to play the game. Like I'm going to pretend to look at my cards. I'm going to give them right back to the dealer, and I'm going to do that until they agree to pay me $15,000. So yes, that was his strategy, and it worked. And I do think we'll be in the money fairly quickly. If we go hand for hand, it will be a limited number of hands, but it might take. It could 10 hands could take an hour.
Oh,
I
if hand
mean,
for hand for
it
sure. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so like I do think there are a lot of people who have what they feel is 10 big blinds. At 15 to 20, if you sit on your hands, you make the money. Even with 10, I think you're really in good shape because there are a lot of players with extremely short stacks who are just going to be forced all in a matter of hands.
Yeah. Just go to the South Point and watch a movie. Is what I've heard.
I
Dude, he is the best.
admit he is
That was
amazing, and
that
you
was
know
an
what?
amazing thing that he did.
He scrubbed
I
his Twitter account, which I hate.
Oh, did
But
he? I didn't know that.
yeah,
What is this limit poker? It's $40. I'm going to play it. Buddy, you have a stack at the main event. You're playing a $40 limit poker tournament.
So I had dinner with him the other night. Um, Basically, it was organized by another poster player on here. Scotty Weinstein, where the three of us and a couple other people had dinner, and I got to just talk to him about his outlook on this stuff, and it was very refreshing. It was a great conversation with him. He obviously he's an outsider of the poker world, and but he's he does do some sort of like trading and investing, so he has the idea of he knows the same concepts that we know. But his approach I find to the game is one based on how do I enjoy this game the most? Like what do I do to make it the most interesting for me and the most fun for me? And I I I could not see myself taking the approach that he did, but from a general holistic perspective, I think it's what people should do. Right? Like I love playing this game this way. That's what I want to do. And he's, obviously not trying to maximize the dollar value, but I think given his situation, he shouldn't. He should just do what makes him happy. And yeah, just really great guy. And I do regret not getting more information from him, like his number or contact, because my only hope is that he comes back to Twitter and message me again, and we can get dinner sometime in the future.
Aaron, if you don't mind releasing your what does Barry call it? The assassination coordinates. I'm going to come down there and see a couple people. So I'll come by and see you if I know where you're at.
Sure. I posted the table draw on here on X.
Okay, I'll look at your timeline again.
Feel free to come on
No
down.
problem. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
come say hi to you if you don't mind.
no, not a problem. I would recommend not doing it during. Well, maybe if you want to be around for the bubble, that's fine. Actually, the bubble might
I
be
would
great because
probably wait, but you might be playing hand for hand, so you might have some spare time.
that's what I mean. Yeah, if we're playing hand for hand, I'll have time to chat because it'll just be play one hand, do nothing. So that might be the perfect time to do it. So we start at 11, anywhere from like 11 to 11:30 would be perfect. I will be almost assuredly on the bubble still then.
Yeah, because we're driving home today, so there was a couple people I wanted to see, and I figured why not see Aaron, you know, the guy that has the best shirt on in the history of the planet.
I love it.
It's funny because I had heard from a friend of mine that Jeff Platt might be doing interviews and I should get ready just in case
Okay,
because of the shirt stuff.
I'll step back.
And
Okay.
I was like, man, you asked me 10, 20 years ago, I'm going to be interviewed at the World Series of Poker. And I'm like, hell yeah, because I'm great at poker, right? And they're like, nah, because you make funny shirts, bro. And I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Well, like you
I'll
said,
take it.
like your tweet said, you know, when I was a kid and I wanted to play poker, and oh, you're in the main event, like you have to fucking just play.
It's too fun not to. That's how I see it. It's
Exactly.
just like
I agree.
it's just too fun.
I love it. Love it. And I know everybody in here agrees with you. I can't imagine not one person in here would not agree. Take it down. Brandon, you guys be careful driving home today.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna go down to Paris real quick, see a couple people, and then head out.
All right. Glad you could make the meetup game this year.
Yeah, I took all the money. You're welcome.
Ah, whatever you got to tell yourself. I love it. Go ahead, ASG.
Okay, so I got another fun one for Aaron. You got 5 bigs. You're on the button. It folds to you. You got pocket aces. This is, however many we are, 7-5 from the money right now. Some people have said you
Fold,
should shove. No. Some people say you should shove and show your aces and take the penalty.
fold. I fold. I'm a nit.
Is the penalty one round or one hand?
One
One round.
round.
Take the
Uh, I mean,
2.5 big blind
honestly,
penalty.
if you from an EV perspective, one round, it's not like you're going to play a lot of hands anyway. Like
Exactly.
you're only so if the penalty's one and also 10 hands or 9 hands at hand for hand is an eternity. I mean, you could just go back up to your room and take a 45-minute nap. So yeah, I mean, I think that's probably worth it from an EV perspective. I do think we need to figure out how to play how we should like structure these situations like as poker tournament should set it up because if that's the right play, like the optimal money play, then we probably should change the rules in a way. I don't know how to fix it. I'm more of a this is a problem guy instead of this is a solution guy. But what we have now just feels like we could do better, and I don't know how. But I think your example sort of underscores my point.
Well, the problem is, Aaron. There's always going to be a bubble, no matter where it is. So it doesn't matter if okay, this is the bubble. We'll pay 4 people below the bubble. Well, then that's the bubble now. So there's always going to be a bubble.
That's definitely true. I think there are ways to speed up play. I think putting shot clocks in play earlier would be good. That's what other company or other tournaments do. It's a lot harder with a big field. I think a lot of the issue that the WSOP has and this main event has is just how large the field is. It's hard to get everything in order. And I think it was Barry who mentioned there's like 177 tables left. That is an insane number of tables they have to keep control of during this
Yeah,
time.
but you know what? I'm
Um,
going to just interrupt and say now that every table has an iPad, a shot clock can be done on that iPad, and that is very
oh,
doable.
sure, yeah.
And I'm going to let Joey go ahead.
Yeah, so ASG, I know the workaround around that one without getting a penalty. Because have my kings cracked once, now this is what I do. I announce to my table, I have pocket aces. I'll show you either way. There's a chance that they might call the floor, but not during the bubble. And if the floor did come over, you only get a warning for talking about your hand. You don't get a penalty. Unless you're a dick or that's been a dick all day, you get a 1 hand penalty. And when everybody folds, I show my kings or show my aces.
But then
And it's
yeah, but now
but
you're risking people not believing you.
well, that
No,
depends. Well,
if you show them, you get
I,
the
it
penalty,
depends
right?
on who you are and as a player, but most of the time they do believe you at the bubble. I don't know why, but they do.
I had a spot last year where a player announced, and this is very common, he was only going to play pocket aces. He said, if I go all in before the bubble, I'm going to have pocket aces. He had like 10,
Sounds like
12
software,
big
Brian. Go
blinds.
ahead.
Yeah. And so there was a spot where I raised jacks and he went all in for like 16 big blinds, the easiest call in the world. And I thought to myself, well, I really don't beat pocket aces. And I sat there for a bit and like I was raising every hand. So it's kind of embarrassing to raise fold every, jacks when you're raising every hand. And I was like, okay, I believe you. And he had aces. So like, if you do tell your table ahead of time that you're only going to play aces, the funny thing is that a player like myself is more likely to raise your big blind and try to run you over because you're not going to have them. But when you do shove it in, I'm going to believe you.
Right on.
Nah,
I
I'm
see.
The
shoving.
thing this
I'm gonna say that and shove seven deuce.
yeah, well, the thing this end of day break also
Well
gives you
played.
the opportunity to do is write one of those notes that I've seen people bring around with a few big blinds left. I don't know if you've seen that in previous years where somebody will like write a note to pass around to the table saying like, "I'm really short. If you
I've not seen a note,
Is there
but
a note?
I'm gonna
What are we in
move
high
on to
school? We're passing notes now.
look. I'm gonna welcome Anthony to the board because I know he's getting ready to take his hiney downstairs to play day 4 of the main event. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, hopefully it goes well. I have 6 bid blinds in a dream.
Hey, 6 big blinds.
Just take a nap, brother.
oh
6
no,
big
six
blinds.
you gotta yeah six
Yeah,
Nah,
six
six.
I've already
Yeah,
I've already done the math. If I draw the big blind, I have 18 hands.
yeah,
There you
you're right.
go. That's a
That's
lot of hands.
that is a lot.
18
It's the money.
hands. It should be more than enough, Anthony. 18 hands should
Okay.
be good. I mean, like
Do
normally
do
what
you know if real quick, do you know if they're going hand for hand immediately or are we going to have to deal with craziness for a few bust outs? Do you
I would
know?
be shocked if they didn't start hand for hand immediately. If they
Okay.
said, oh, 11 a.m., shuffle up and deal, instant chaos, and then 7 minutes later, all right, hand for hand. Like it's
Okay.
possible. My guess is that we go hand for hand from the beginning. And again, each hand that we play, you think of the number of tables, I would say there's likely to be one all in and a call. And so if you think about it that way, at least one on average, you have 18 all ins and calls. You just need seven of the all in players to lose. I mean, I think you're in a really good spot. Um, I think 10 hands will be in the money. That's my guess.
Okay. Historically, what is it usually for the main event? I've never really paid attention since I haven't been in this spot. Historically, how many hands does hand for hand go?
It
Oh, good
feels like
question.
If you know off the top of your head.
I
I don't
remember
know.
last year it was not more than 10. There were several hands where the thing that gets frustrating if you're a shorter stack is you'll hear things like we have 5 all-ins and calls on one hand and you're like, "Oh, awesome, 5 of them." And then everyone they're like, "The all-in player has won." Boo. And it happens for like 5 of them. You're like, "Come on, man." Like I mean, I think we're going to have a lot of those all-in and calls. You just have to start rooting for the big stack. But I think you're in a great spot even if you get the big blind and there's a chance that you don't.
And just remember to take your time, Anthony, but you didn't hear it here. Go ahead, Brandon.
Well, if they do hand for hand, to my knowledge, it really doesn't. Tanking
Correct.
is doesn't
Correct.
matter. Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
The
Go
only.
ahead, Brandon.
I'm sorry. The only thing I wanted to say to Aaron and Anthony, people that are actually in this, because I will. I probably never play this. Don't you think that they should tell you if they're going hand for hand? Like, don't you think there should be some information that they should fucking give you? Sorry, excuse my language, but
Yeah. All they said so far last night, from what I recall, was we're not going to hit the money tonight, but we're going to get close. And once it got like not 8 away, they said we're playing 3 more hands, and they paused the clock. That's all they said. They didn't mention hand for hand
Yeah,
yet.
they'll make an
you,
announcement when they reconvene this
but
morning.
Sherry, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
I do,
it
but
would have been. w- I was about to say we. Those guys paid $10,000 to get in this tournament. Like, just it would be nice to, hey, just when we come back tomorrow, we're playing hand for hand, or when it gets to 5 from the money we're playing here, or something.
I
Just
hear you.
some
I
sort of
hear you.
information. That's all.
Go ahead, Barry.
This is the best I could do on such short notice. You're probably not gonna like it. Last year, there was 97 to 35 entries, paying 1461. They started day 4 with 1,476, about 15 away from the money. They reached hand for hand nearly an hour after the restart. The bubble then burst with 3 simultaneous eliminations. So it took an hour after the restart to knock out 15 people before they got the hand for hand.
So they're You guys are 12 away now.
7.
7.
You got this, Anthony. Plenty of
Come on,
time,
guys.
Anthony.
Come on. 2 cashes in this space, please.
Plenty of time, Anthony. Plenty of time, buddy.
One thing that happened to me last year, that this happened more on my day 3, because last year we thought we might make the money end of day 3, but we made it early day 4, is that when my table was playing slow because they wanted to make the money, I had a lot of chips, and it's in my best interest to call the clock on everybody. But like, even though I am you might not think this based on my Twitter personality, but I'm a bit soft. I like the people. I didn't want to call the clock on them. And so it really depends on what sort of table you get, especially for Anthony. If you get a table with like 4 other shorter stacks, you guys all are just going to sit there and chill if we're not hand for hand, right? And take your time and no one's going to call a clock. Versus if you get a table with, more middle stack, big stacks or professionals, it's less likely to happen. So table draw is always really important. And today's no exception.
Agree. And thank you for that information, Barry. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. All right. Anybody else have any other comments?
Noted history
Oh.
major.
Yeah, I put in the replies the picture of the note that the guy had in 2023.
I got to look at this because I'm trying to jog my memory. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh my God. This is what the stuff that the WSOP is made of. These notes, and oh my God, I love it so much. Oh,
I think they could be traumatized from last year's bubble with 3 people breaking at once. They might just, as soon as it starts, 7 away, start hand for hand.
yeah,
One
I
at the
think
top,
there's a
one at the
very,
top.
yeah, I think there's a very good chance they start right from the start with a hand to hand since there's only 7 left. I think there's a very good chance of that. For sure.
Plus all the tiny stacks. The first hand, 5 people could be all in the blind.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
real quick, there is 24, according to the app, there's 24 people shorter than me.
you got it, buddy.
I like somebody a while ago said there should be like, and it wouldn't really take much out of the prize pool. Just put like, okay, if you burst the bubble, you get 20K. Let's see how much quicker this goes.
But doesn't the bubble get their buy-in for next year?
Yeah, but I'm saying like you actually get more than a min cash if you're the bubble boy.
Got it. A little more motivation
Oh,
to
that,
bust
that
out.
that would be hilarious.
Everybody's trying to make the bubble.
One away, one away. Everybody be like, "Oh, let's make an extra 5K."
Why not make it like 50 grand and make it like a piranha show? I mean, why not? Come on. Those 25 at the bottom would be diving into that piranha pool to win
Well, yeah,
that.
then you might get 100 in the bottom.
Right.
You go that much.
I mean, come on. It'd kind of be fun and a different twist. I mean, come on. It might be kind of fun to witness, actually.
Yeah, on a related note to that, I think if they, and this would create a second bubble anyway, but if they made it so the final 10 people who don't make the money get a buy-in for the year after, and then WSOP kind of follows their journey the year after, it seems like decent content to me. Again, it would still create a secondary bubble, but it'd be a bit of a softer landing spot. And I've, knock on wood, uh, not bubbled this event before, but I can only imagine how painful it is, especially when you come back for day 4, and in some cases get a hotel room for another night at, I don't know, $437. Hypothetically, of course, not somebody who actually did that last night at the desk. Yeah, that has to be a really poor experience. And overall, the main event is an incredible experience, and a softer landing spot for people who bubble would probably make it better. And I know that everyone's very excited about having a 10 million first place prize, but in my mind, if it was 9 million and 900,000, and we paid that extra 100K to 10 bubble people, I think that it wouldn't make a difference to me.
Honestly, I'm not for that. I'm not for that. The bubble's there for a reason, and if you keep paying people out, the bubble just lands in a different spot, and we can have this conversation. Well, maybe we should pay 20 bubbles, and the next year maybe 30 bubbles. And honestly, not everybody gets a trophy. If you lose, I'm sorry for your bad luck, but you've lost and you're out. I mean, that's the name of that game as far as I'm concerned. Go ahead, Joey.
So, Anthony, I do have some advice for you. And you are a very likable person and you have a kind heart. Get to your table early, come out of your shell a little bit, and as players sit at your table, introduce yourself. Be more than just the short stack, be Anthony. I can give you this advice because perfect example. I was you, not in the main event, but in a pretty big circuit main event, and my table actually liked me and kind of felt bad and they started. It became our short stack versus the other table's short stack, and they were rooting for me to survive. You could do that just by being you. Be a human. Be more than a little short stack. And you'll see, they'll congratulate you when you're in the money. Like you did it, Anthony. Like that's what you want. You want your table on your side.
That's funny you said that
Yeah.
because that's actually happened to me at a table before they started rooting for me, their short stack. Go ahead, Anthony.
That's good. That's good advice. And also, I looked at my table. One person has 70K, and the rest are like a couple of 100K. So there's really no other short person at my table other than the one that has 70.
Right on. Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you just said what table you're at, but I found you. So thanks.
Assassination coordinates confirmed.
Yeah, especially when once you said someone else had 70.
Verified. Verified numbers. I love it. Love it. My God, this is so exciting, you guys. Very cool. Only playing 5 levels and some change today at the World Series of Poker main event. And that restart is at 11 o'clock Pacific time, of course. And as I mentioned, the forerunner in the chip stack sizes with 2.4 million is Sasha Liu. So hopefully she will remain the chip leader for the next few days. We all know how that works, though, with the main event and how the chip leaders usually fall to the wayside. But, this could be a different year, a different outcome for sure. Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, I had to look her up because sometimes Sasha is a Russian name for Alex. I wanted to make sure it was a female and not a male. Turns out I played with her at the Borgata. She played a small Omaha low tournament. My friend Hal, who plays in a lot of these high roller events, ended up winning it. She came in second.
Nice. Good for her.
I knew she looked familiar.
Very cool. So, to my knowledge, this is the first time a female has led the way going into day 4. So, congrats to her for breaking a ceiling, so to speak. So, very cool. Very cool indeed. So, who
We
is,
love the women,
we love the women, we love the men too. Love everybody, you
but I
guys. Love
I also want
everybody.
to see the the type of guys I'm talking about. If a woman, I really hope a woman wins, just to watch all them their brains just fucking melt.
Oh, well, the world is made up of all kinds of people, and we don't have to agree with them all the time. We just got to respect one another. It's okay that we have differences, but just respect one another, folks. Have adult conversations. Don't hide behind your keyboard. You know, it takes the fun right out of life. Honestly, sucks the fun right out of the air. We are better than that. Well, I'm
To add
excited.
on,
Go ahead, Aaron.
just to add on to that, I don't name names here, but I played day one with a well-known female player, and I had not heard many positive things about her. I had never played with her before. I had just heard what I'd heard through people. And I
Right.
played with her and she busted early day one. And so my expectations were at a certain point based on just what you hear. And she was great. She was friendly and chatty. I thought she played well. Someone had said she plays slow. I thought she played at a very reasonable speed given her decisions. I have no complaints, no ill will, no issues at all. And I just started thinking, like, I wonder if she was a man, if people would have had been so harsh in their opinions,
Oh, let
you
me just
know?
tell you, the answer to that is yes. The answer to that is yes, because I have had plenty of people through the years give me the lowdown on other players.
Yeah, but no, my point is that she wasn't the things that people had said.
Excuse me.
And I know that my experience with her was limited. Um, but I came away from it questioning the things that I had been said. And honestly, in my experience of meeting other female players, I've almost always come away more impressed than what the rumor mill has said.
Well, and I
Um,
understood your point, and my point was
yeah.
that I've had those conversations about men as well, and have
Oh, okay.
had positive experiences, men and women at the table. People have tried to forewarn me about, but I'm of the age that I don't put much weight into what other people say about other people.
Except
I
for
want to know their,
except for Sherry.
I just want to know their poker prowess, like, what type of player they are. I don't care what kind of person they are because I'm not playing the person, I'm playing the cards and I'm playing the player. And so I definitely have had it with both men and women telling me the stories and being the stories, unfortunately. Go ahead, Barry.
Did he mention who it was? Did I miss that? Well, he didn't say who it was.
I didn't say who it was, even though it's for me, it's a glowing review. I don't think I thought it wasn't a great thing just to bring their name up. It's not very hard to find out if you want to go through and do the research, but um, you know, I don't know. For me, as an online player, I don't get to meet as many people and be social. And overall, my experience at this WSOP and everyone prior has been, I am, I'm shockingly impressed and enjoying the human beings that I meet a lot more than I expect. And poker is a
Welcome.
social game,
Welcome to
and I'm just
live poker, Aaron. I love that.
yeah, and I'm just really enjoying it. And I
Love
know a
that.
lot of people might not have the same experience. Again, table draw, as we talked about, seat draw, very important. But I'm grateful to have the experience that I've had, and I hope it just continues.
Love that. That's why I play poker, not online. I play it in person because that's my experience in poker. Go ahead, ASG.
I was just gonna say, and also like especially with known pros, how they play might be different over time, and also might be different depending on what stage of the tournament. Martin is known to play very slow on certain occasions, and then fast on other occasions, and then like I feel like at least from what I've seen on stream, Yo Viral is sped up from what I remember from previous days. So it could just be a person either evolving or it being the early stage of the tournament.
Well, and let's not forget, people have bad days. And so maybe somebody played with that
Yeah,
person and
that's
that
true.
person just had a bad day. And now they got this reputation for having one bad day. I mean, that's why you can't put too much weight into those, conversations about people's opinion about other people. And those that have been around me for years now know that I don't really talk about other people. I just don't. That's just not who I am, never have been. Um, it, because what my experience is with a person might not be your experience. And so I never preempt someone, getting to know someone and try to like influence that by what my experience was with that person. That's not who I am. Unless they are like, I mean, I don't want to mention a name, but as long as they're not one of the horrible people, then I feel an obligation to warn somebody that they're really a horrible person. So just be careful. Other than that, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just don't put much weight into all that. Guess I'm just too old for it. Go ahead, Joey.
What? Just sorry,
Um,
I have to go right now. Sorry, Joey.
Aaron,
But
no, you're
go.
good,
appreciate you
Aaron. Go.
guys. All right, take care, everyone.
Go get him,
Yep.
Aaron.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck, Anthony.
Good luck, Anthony.
Good
You
luck,
too, because I
guys.
know you're
Good
going to
luck,
have
both
to
you guys.
bounce too, buddy.
All right.
Uh,
Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna log out
okay.
also.
Also, you might want to
Thanks, and
take a
hopefully,
look. It looks like there
and
might be a rumor that
Go
the
ahead,
bubble is
Anthony.
getting.
ASG, hold on a minute.
Yeah, I'm talking about this for Anthony.
oh, okay. Go ahead.
There's a rumor yet to be confirmed by Jeff that the bubble might be getting a Paradise main event seat instead of a Vegas 10K main event seat.
Okay.
So we'll see how it comes to that.
Have you heard any? In addition to that, have you? I didn't hear if you said anything. Did you hear it? If they're going expected to go hand for hand immediately, or has there been
I have
any
not seen
rumor?
anything about
Oh,
that.
Yeah, nothing's come
okay.
up yet, Anthony. Good
Oh,
luck, buddy.
awesome.
If I hear
Thank you.
something, I'll message you, bud.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Good luck, buddy.
Later, everyone. Bye.
Good luck.
I got my app working, so and I have to do this shout out. I'm sorry, Sherry. Jessica Richards from Texas, another Choctaw grinder. She has a ladies event WSOP ring, and she has a healthy stack of 460K, so over 50 big. So
Good luck,
another grass,
Jessica.
yes. And she's wearing a Joey's Angels patch, so we must root for her.
Oh, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Good luck, Jessica. For real, though. How exciting is this? Talking the day for the main event, and let's look at the numbers that Aju Aurora put out. There are, and I can't remember if I read these yesterday or not. I'm going to be honest with you. There are 9,208 entries into the main event, which meant that there is 92 million in buy-ins, right? And in the prize pool is 85.63 million. The dealer as slash staff fees were 1.93 million. The WSOP slash NSUS fees were 4.51 million. And the total fees came to 6.45 million. So those are the numbers for the WSOP as far as the dollars and cents are concerned. I do want to go over the schedule at the WSOP today at 10 a.m. Event number 88 kicks off. Day 1B of the Gladiator, $300 buy-in. Of course, main event kickstarts at 11 a.m. 12 p.m. is event number 89, day 1B of the 3K Mid Stakes Championship. At 1 p.m., event number 87's final day begins. 1K Mystery Bounty PLO tournament, 2.7 million in the prize pool, 4,764 entries, 714 still remain. Yu Hong Lu is in first place as far as chip stacks are concerned with 1.3 million. Robert Shearer is in second place with 1.1 million. Still in it to win it, John Morrell and Ryan DiPaolo. There's a name we haven't heard in a few days. Also at 1 p.m. Is the start of day 3, the $600 Ultimate Stack Tournament. 4 million in the prize pool, 8,007 entries, 16 remain with 400,000 waiting for the winner. Henry Benet or Benaram, I believe is how you say it, has 72 million in his chip stack. Miko Toriki has 66.5 million. Still in it to win it in third place as far as chip stacks are concerned. Texas Mike with 44.5 million. Eric Weber, Aaron Craig, Ben Freeman, all still in it to win it. Also at 1 p.m., event number 90 takes off, day 150K high roller 8-handed tournament. And at 2 p.m., event number 91, day 1, $1,500 pick your own PLO 8-handed tournament. That's event number 91, which means we only have 9 more events until our 100th event. And that will be the last event of this year's WSOP. So just wanted to catch everybody up on what's going on at the WSOP. Anybody have anything they want to bring up? Oh, I do. Joey, how about our lesson for the day, my friend? You've waited long
Oh,
enough.
Yes, I would love to give the lesson.
Please do. Joey Garjo. No, let me say this again. Joey Gargiulo is going to give us our poker lesson of the day. Thank you.
Okay, so on our math week theme today, we're going to talk about. It was already brought up today because you can't talk poker without EV, expected value. Okay, when you walk the hallways here, you hear things about the suck outs. You hear how they won their hand. You hear how they should have folded or the Miracle River, yada yada yada. But poker doesn't give a shit about what happened once. It's not about what happened once. Poker cares about what happens over time. That is expected value. Expected value, or EV, is the long-term value. Yesterday we talked about the decision trees. So if you're at a cornerstone and you have to go left or right on the decision tree, and we know that going left is a profitable decision and going right is not, over time, if we keep going left, it's going to be profitable. All right. So we don't ask ourselves, did I win this pot? EV asks, what was this a profitable decision on the decision tree? So once we start thinking that way, the decision trees and which decisions, sometimes is more than one. Sometimes we can go A, B, or C. If we could pick one of the most profitable decisions and stick with it over the long term, we will be winning players. Let me break down EV so people can really understand it. I give Sherry a quarter or a silver dollar, and I say, Sherry, every time you get heads, I will pay you $100. But every time you get tails, you have to pay me $50. Now, this is easy. It's only 50%, right? So, first of all, Sherry, would you take that bet? $100 every time you get heads, but you have to give me 50 every time you get tails. Would
I
you take
would.
that bet?
I would.
Right, 100%. And the reason why, if you think about it, if you're going to win $100 50% of the time, that means that you're going to win $50 half the time. If you're going to lose $50 25%, that means you're going to lose $25 half the time. 50 minus 25 is 25. So over the long run, you're going to make $25 profit per flip. Does that make sense? I think it does, right? You're going to take that bet. Now, in poker, it's the same thing, but the decision trees and the math and everything's so complicated. But let's go with simple, very simple. I have pocket aces that are black. Somebody Dusty has red pocket tens. Okay, my black pocket aces are going to win 85% against Dusty's red pocket tens over the course of time. If the aces get cracked once, you can't bitch because you want to be all in that spot over and over and over again. And let's say somehow you're always in that spot with $100,000 pot on the line. Well, 85% of the time you're going to win an 85,000 pot, and 25% you're going to lose. Okay? But it's not that big of a deal because it's the same coin flip over and over and over again. You're going to profit, and you could do the math and figure it out. So you can lose a good decision, and you could win a bad decision too. That happens also, right? Um, Sometimes we can even accidentally not make the best decision on the decision tree, and it's in our favor. We got one by, right? That happens sometimes. We get all in with pocket sevens, and we find out they have pocket eights, and it goes runner, runner, flush. All right? It's the bad beats sometimes are reversed on the other person's shoulders because it's their time to not. You can't win 100% of the time. We have to understand that. So good players judge themselves by their decisions. The river is just noise. The decision that we make beforehand to get to the river. Those decisions are the truth. So it's very simple. There's a simple EV formula. It's the chance you will win times how much you will win minus the chance you lose times how much you lose. That's what I just did with the coin flip, right? So we need to start asking ourselves better questions. Can this call make me money? Does this bluff work often enough? Will worse hands call my value bet? Am I folding because it is correct or because I'm scared? That's EV thinking. Sometimes the call is scary because we're not there yet. We have the outs, we have the draws, but we're not there yet. But we know mathematically, number one, if we shove, there's a good chance that if we're on a flush draw, the nut flush draw on the flop, and we shove, there's a good chance we take it down right there. There's a very good chance. There's also a very good chance that somebody's on the king high or the queen high flush draw, and we have them dominated. There's also a good chance that somebody flopped a set or two pair, and we can make our full house, but they can make a boat on the river. We cannot be afraid. Our brains, that's not when our brain should be racing crazy. Our brain should be racing crazy to figure out the math, to figure out the probability. But when it comes to pulling the trigger, don't be afraid. Trust the math, okay? I have a lot of scenarios. There's so many of them. But the real question always comes down to knowing your players. So if you have to bluff catch, you have to know, does this person bluff often enough that I can catch them? Or is this person squeaking one bluff at it like 9 times they've got it? So if you have to know the player you're against when you're dealing with bluffs and bluff catching, but there's positive EV to making calls to bluff catch. It's everywhere in poker. It's even, Anthony's not here anymore, but it's even when you're sitting down at a short stack at the bubble. How many positive EV decisions can I make? So the example I gave Anthony is introduce you. Anthony is a wonderful human being. He's very, very shy. All right, and which is fine. A lot of us are built that way, and he gets nervous about things that maybe he shouldn't get nervous about. Which I was showing him, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. There's nothing to worry about here." I'm hoping that Anthony, when he goes to his table, says hello to his opponents, introduces himself, because once his mouth starts talking, you love him. You love him to death. There's no negative EV that can come out of him introducing himself, but tons of free positive EV. And so we make decisions at the table that are non-poker decisions. It's everything about, I'll give you an example, right? The other day I had the smelly guy at my table who hasn't showered, and nobody wants that smelly guy at the table, right? His hair was greasy. Like, that's not the bubble boy that people are going to root for. I'm sorry, that's the one people are going to root to be the bubble boy. They don't want that person to make it through the bubble. They want him away from the table. But the nice-mannered person that shows up and one of us and is kind-hearted, there's no way, I'm telling you right now, that at least in one of the two other souls at the table, that somebody says, I like this guy. I hope I don't bust him. I don't want to bust him. I hope somebody else busts him. And Sherry brought it up too. She said it, you can win over your table just by being you. And these are positive EV things that we can make. Getting good sleep the night before, like I just did. I could have played cash. I'm in the Fasali Tower right above the poker room. I can go on an elevator and take the elevator to the poker room, but I didn't play cash last night because I knew I was going to be playing something today. Positive EV, right? And if you really did the math, you could actually figure out if you played with no sleep 100 times and you played with excellent sleep 100 times, you'll see the math, because there is math there. You'll do better when you sleep. Just like when this whole thing started 45 days ago, my first advice, I remember who it was. It was exec deck, I believe. My first advice was take the day off, or whoever it was. Somebody came into town. I'm like, take the day off, right? And it turned out to be positive EV.
I
So
think it was Dibs.
it was
Wasn't it
Dibs, right? It
Dibs?
was Dibs, right? And he
Yeah.
said, right? It was Dibs. Took the day off, go shopping, hit the pool, do the sites, get a good meal. Positive EV. All right. Expected value comes in the most unusual packages, in the most unusual places. Um, Being nice to the people around you, away from the poker table, and then all of a sudden the universe puts some of those people at your table in a tournament. That's positive EV, right? Being nice to dealers, defending dealers when people are trying to be table captain, being assholes to them, being nice to the floor, being nice to the cocktail waitresses. It's all positive EV. And when it's so, you cannot make it up. So a good perfect example is if you're sitting there and there's somebody says something to a dealer that you don't like, here's a decision tree. You can keep your mouth shut. You can come to the dealer's defense. Coming to the dealer's defense is a positive EV. You don't know when and where it's going to show up. But let me tell you something. That dealer and every dealer is going to remember you for doing that. And that's how we're going to end this. It starts out as math, and life is math, but EV is everywhere. So is negative EV. Just open our eyes and see it.
Thank you, Joey. What a great lesson. What are you teaching us tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we are still on the math theme, and wow, it's Friday already. You kidding me? Where does week go?
I
Uh,
know that's right.
Tomorrow we are going to learn about a term called combinatorics. Combinatorics has to do with combos.
Love it.
When you hear solvers and they're talking about combos, or pros talking about combos, it's because they don't want to say this long word, combinatorics. That's what we're
I'll
talking about.
pass. I'll
Mhm.
pass. I'll just be saying we're talking about combos tomorrow,
Combos.
Joey.
All right. It's
Appreciate
combos.
you. I appreciate you and your lessons for sure. And don't forget, next week we're going to have Jesse Fuller with us on the 13th, which I think is Monday, which means the 16th is Thursday. So Jeff Platt will join us one final time for summer coverage on the 16th. So looking forward to talking to both of those guys. If you don't know who Jesse Fuller is, he used to be with the WSOP on the staff doing the social media. He is not on the staff this year, and he has redirected himself into the what do you call it? Online live sales. Like you can go on and buy live Pokemon card, and they rip them, or baseball cards, whatever. He's doing live selling of gold and silver. So looking forward to seeing what he's up to. He's always a barrel of information and fun. So looking forward to Jesse on Monday for sure. Gonna go around town. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned Reno Grinder. Reno is still on to day 4 with 281,000. So kudos to Reno Grinder, another friend of Spaces, and we're looking forward to him making it to day 5 for sure. Over
Who
at the
did you
win.
rep previously? Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Hold on, let me get my paper out. We brought up. Let's see. We brought up Big Hooney, Brian Yoon, Shadib, Alex Foxen, TJ Reed, Caitlin Comiskey, Anthony. We brought up some of the underdogs like Kristen Foxen, Eric Mizuraki, Nick Helmuth, Marshall Wolick, Bestine Jolie, Evan Lindeman, which only has 5K going into today. We brought up the losers, Benny Glazer, Chewy, Yaki, Song, Baldwin, and Seed. And
Wasn't Benny Glazer on your team?
Yes, those were all on my team. That's why I said
Oh
it in
man,
that order.
so I'm sorry to hear that. I'm just kidding with you, Sherry.
Okay. Yeah, that's why. Was there somebody you wanted to bring up, ASG?
Well, I was just asking who we brought up with spaces.
Oh, well, those are so Caitlin, TJ, Anthony, Aaron, Reno. Do you know of any others?
There's one you
Um,
missed.
yeah. What does Dibs still have a stack, or is Dibs in it?
He is not in it. He
Okay.
went home.
Okay. And I'm just now looking at it. I mean, Soheb used to be in spaces.
Look. Yep, thank you.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Soheb used to be in spaces.
Okay, we don't.
He's got
Yeah.
that. He's at 1.1 million.
I know, Sherry. I know.
Okay. There's a name we're not going to talk about because Brandon set me up one day for that guy to attack me in a space. And yeah, we're not talking about that asshole in my space. Go ahead. Anybody but that. Go ahead, ASG. You have to click your microphone off.
Did you bring up in 14th place, known card mechanic, poker cheater, Arnaud Matern,
I did not.
better known as Mike the Mechanic?
I did not because, again, I don't want to promote those names of people that we know are cheaters or assholes. Why do we want to give them 1 second of time of our time, people? Come on, think about that. Think about that. They're getting enough advertisement on Poker News. I mean, Poker News did a whole article on the guy, right?
Well, we need to drag them and shame them and not popularize them. Just keep discrediting them and exposing them for what they are.
Well, but when you're giving them kudos for still being in the main event, I don't find the correlation there. If you want to talk about it, what he's done, yes. But if you're talking about celebrating the fact that he's still in the main event by saying he's still in the main event, yeah. That's a difference for me. That's the difference for me. Go ahead, Joey.
I will, but I will bring up a player that people can bite their teeth into. Somebody that you could love, and he's on my team. His name is Christian Roberts. He is the number 1-2 player from Venezuela, but he actually lives in Massachusetts. And the one thing that there is to love about Christian Roberts is he's a very versatile player. He's more known for mixed games, like you would always see him in the high roller mixed game events. But he does have a no limit hold'em gear, and that's what makes him very dangerous because he knows all the different sides of poker, and he's one of the nicest gentlemen you ever wanted to meet. And he's just silently holding on there, and he's got like 500-600K. But I just have to do a shout out because he's on my fantasy team, and he really had a tough season in the mixed games. And it's just amazing that he's running deep in the main event. Like I didn't see
Good
this one
for
coming.
him.
I didn't even know he was going to play the main event. But
Good for him.
all of Venezuela is rooting for him. So let's go, Christian.
Anybody else, ASG?
Just in terms of names I recognize, I see E-Dog, I see Chris Brewer. What else did I see in the top list? I think both Foxens.
Yeah, we did talk about them.
Chris Hooney, Fat Deeb.
Yeah, I named them already twice now, 3 times.
Yeah,
The real story is the Sean Deeb Foxen because of the Player of the Year running. And Sean had a much larger stock than he finished the day with. He's playing very aggressively.
Yeah, he has 938K and Alex has 845K.
Yeah, and at one point Sean had like 1.5 million because I walked by the table. He was really, really busting it, but he must have lost a major big hand or something.
Bummer. Go ahead, Brandon.
I didn't see the player that posted it, and this may be mild racist, but somebody had a bet on which Quinn would last longer, and I was like, I showed my girlfriend, and she's like, yeah, it's kind of racist, but whatever.
That's not racist. Do we know if they know any of the wins? How do we know that they don't know any of them?
There's
I mean,
there was like fucking
we can't
20 of them. I don't know. I didn't know any of
we
them.
can't just assume it's racism. Come on,
I mean,
people.
which win was last long? But no, it's not. I don't. It's
Do you know any
mildly.
of them? Do they know any of them? The people that are taking the bet. Do the
No,
people
no,
making the bet
no,
know them?
no,
How do you know that? Does it say that in the bet
no,
in the tweet?
no.
Okay,
Just
so
pick.
you're
Just
just
like
assuming that they don't know them and that it's a racist bet. Okay, got it.
no. What I'm saying is just the premise of the bet. But I don't give a shit. Fuck it. It's funny.
Honestly, it's a no story. Honestly, it's a no story, and I don't believe in making a story when there is no
Okay.
story, especially when I don't know all the
Yeah.
details.
I'm sorry.
You're trying to call out somebody for being racist, and
No,
you really
Sherry.
don't
I
have
didn't
all the
really. Okay.
details.
I come on. I didn't. Come on. I didn't
You
want to
said
take
it,
it this
not me,
far. I
buddy.
did. Come on. Stop, please. It just which win will I? Never mind. Just forget it.
Maybe if I see it, I'll have a difference of opinion, but I just can't assume somebody's making something racist. I can't. I believe in looking at the facts. I have no facts in front of
It's
me.
not racist. It's mildly is what I said, and mildly is
Go ahead, Bear.
fine.
I
Okay.
just want to shout out Brandon, the racist. There's 10 wins left.
Stop it.
There's 10 of them left.
10 of them left. All right.
Are any of them
10
Scotty?
wins.
Are any
None
of
of
them
Scotty
Scotty?
busted. I think
none of none of them are Scotty.
Damn it.
there's like a Luke. It's funny because I'm like asking my girlfriend like, how do you pronounce this name? How do you pronounce this name? Oh, I know this one. Anthony, Brian, and then how do you pronounce this name? Sherry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said race. It's not. I'm just.
You know that I like to
I shouldn't have
see
said
it for
that.
it's okay.
Yes.
I
I
just
shouldn't
like
have said
to
that.
see it for myself before I can make any comments on it. And I'm certainly not going to assume somebody's being racist when I have not even seen it. Like
You're right. You're right. It's not. My
I
bad.
can't,
That's all. That's on me.
I
I
can't
can't.
find it, but no, it was a joke about like which win would win.
Yeah. Which if there's a win that will win. Yes. I mean, it's fine. I'm sorry, Sherry.
All right, we're
I
good.
shouldn't have said that word.
Dude, we're good. I'm just telling you that I can't have an opinion on it if I just haven't even seen it. Like,
No, you're
That's
right.
that's like that meme you see going around with two Asian people holding a white baby, and it says two wrongs don't make a right.
Yes.
I haven't seen that one either. God. Oh, my Lanta. What are we going to do with you guys? What are we going to do with you guys?
Did you watch any of the coverage? That's something I wanted to mention. I know they're trying to get. I don't know if they're what they're doing with ESPN money, but there's like this dealer cam they keep going to. I think
Oh, I have
it's
not seen
so
that.
like I just think it's dumb. Or like I don't get the point. Like yeah, it's like almost like yeah, like if you had like helmet cams in football, except like it's the dealer cam where like you're just seeing it from this weird felt angle. I, I don't know
Is it like the ref cam in the
exactly.
World Cup? Yeah. That no.
Except all you're
Well,
Come on.
seeing
what
is
We
cards
don't need
from
that
this weird
poker, do we?
angle. Yeah.
can you explain to me why Uncle Ron was dipping his banana in a big jug of like
No,
64
no, I
ounce
cannot
thing of
explain that at all.
mayonnaise?
No.
I don't get it. I don't get the joke. I don't get it. Like if it was a big jar of peanut butter, okay, but a big jar of mayonnaise? It's gross.
This comment will only probably hit with ASG. Did you see Dylan Betances knock somebody out?
Uh, no, I did not. I assume he's still on Yankees.
Yeah, no. He's been retired for 3 years.
Okay. So
No,
so he
he
literally
knocked
knocked
somebody
somebody
out
out.
in the
Okay.
main event. I mean,
Oh, he was in the main.
yeah, he took a picture with some. I just saw a picture with some lady. I don't know who it was. It just scrolling through Twitter, I just saw that. Oh well, Dylan Patansis knocked me out, so this will make me feel better. Something like that.
Oh, yeah. Nope. Didn't really see any celebrities in the main outside of Sugar Shane and like Gentilly, and trying to think if, and then like a bunch of random UFC people that I don't know because I don't watch UFC.
Okay, can you explain to me why Sugar Shane had the hair colors he had?
That's his thing all the time.
I mean, I don't care about the hair colors, but I was trying to look at the reason for the colors. Like it wasn't even like red, white, and blue, or all
No,
pink
no,
or all
he's
blue. It was
always got that kind of hairstyle every time I've seen him.
Anybody that has hair is weird to me.
Go ahead, Joey.
So I just thought of something what Aaron was talking about, and it's something I picked up from pads. So the first time I played with pads was in an NAPT event, and here's this gentleman. I have no idea who he was. Really nice with this English accent, and he's interviewing me, like asking me all kinds of questions and everything, and then later on, a new person comes to the table and he's interviewing them, and then I caught on. I'm like, so on break, I'm like, you. I'm like, my name's Joey, he's like, my name's Patrick Leonard, yada, yada. And I'm like, you're getting intel on your players when they sit down. He goes, obviously. He goes, not only do I want to know who they are, where they're from, but I want to see what kind of mood they're in. I want to see if they have tolerance for me. Like, it's genius. And then here's Aaron saying the same thing that, his pads at the table, and he's like, not just playing cards, he's playing his people. Like, it is genius level. It really is.
He's paying attention.
I agree.
Am
And
I
so I
actually
started doing
echoing,
that,
you
and it
guys?
works. It really works.
Yes, you're echoing. Yes.
I am echoing. It's crazy. Okay.
I
You
think
know,
it's
Dylan,
Joey's
I've ran
phone.
into you before.
Am
Wait,
I
so
echoing too, or no?
I said I think it's Joey's phone.
Joey, are you in the room with anybody else that has the space on?
No, but what I'll do is I'll exit it and come back. We'll do
Okay.
that.
Okay, because usually I only get that if somebody's in the room with someone else in the space on another device.
There,
I was like,
I also pinned the.
oh, thank you. So I can see this. Thank you. Thank you.
That was all that was.
Oh, super salty. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Why am I not surprised it was that person? All right, you guys, anybody else have anything they want to bring up? If not, we're gonna put an end to this. I'm gonna go around the horn. Brandon, let's start with you. You have anything else you'd like to bring up?
Sherry, thank you for running all these spaces. Is this the last one for the summer?
No, we have, this is day 45. We go to day 53.
Okay, great. I
Be safe,
appreciate all the
buddy.
research you do, all the work you do. You do a great job,
Appreciate you.
and
Appreciate you.
I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you, Brandon, and you and your honey be safe going home today, bud.
Well, we got to stop and see Aaron first, but
Oh, yeah,
after that, yeah.
that's right. Well, be safe when you do hit the road. How about that?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Karen, anything you'd like to bring up or add?
No, I'm good. Just everybody have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Barry, how about you, buddy?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Appreciate you. Talk to you
Thanks for
soon.
everything.
Thank you. Joey, you're next.
Am I echoing or am I good?
No, you're perfect.
Okay. And by the way, I'm on the 66th floor in the Versailles Tower, which is supposed to be the haunted floor. Like people come up here to go. No, they do. They come up here and go ghost hunting. I kid you not.
Oh,
So who knows?
hell no. Nope.
I know, right?
Nope.
So who knows? Maybe one of the ghosts were listening in on the same feed.
Hell no. Hell no. Okay,
We
ASG.
didn't think anything of it. But the first time Colette and I rode the elevator down, now the elevators are not air conditioning. The elevator opens and there's this swoosh of cold air that, like wind, comes out of the
Oh, wow.
elevator.
That's
Somebody was going
bizarre.
back to their room. That's
Yeah.
all I got to say.
All right, Brandon, go ahead, buddy.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask Joey if he's going to be at Paris in about half an hour.
I will. You want to meet me down
Yeah,
there?
I'll DM you.
All right.
Perfect.
I'll meet you at the WSOP sign.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. I'll DM you.
All right. Look for my cowboy hat.
All
All
right,
right.
sounds good.
Love that.
All right. I'm gonna get dressed. I'll see you there.
Love that. All right, ASG, you got the last word before me.
Uh, so yeah, I just want to say it was Kathy Weaver who was saying something that it might be a paradise package as opposed to a 10K main seat. So follow her if she gets any answers regarding that. And yeah, just wanted to say where that came from.
Thank you. Appreciate that update because that's a big difference between a main event seat for next year or going to Paradise at Christmas time. That's a big difference of packages. So thank you for
Yeah,
that
I don't know
update.
where she originally heard that from,
Yeah,
but that was just the rumor that's now around. So yeah, just wanted to share it.
I'm glad you did for sure. Glad you did for sure. Okay, you guys, I am logging off because as you can hear, we got a house full now and it is game day for intense tennis. The Sting is gonna take down, I don't remember who they're, the Rise? The Rise. We're taking down the Rise today. In intense tennis. I'll post it, you guys. If you're into tennis, it's a new tennis game and it's actually making tennis exciting again. So give it a look see. Give it a look see. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Love the conversation today. Um, I love the passion everybody has for sure. So have a great day. If you're on the felt, good luck. And all those folks still on day 4. Come on, do one for the spaces, people. Come on, let's go. Have a great day. You get a chip, and you'll get a chip.